All right, y'all. We got us one out of Columbus. A suspect done fatally beat a grandmother out here in the street. I wonder what she had done did, but here we go.
This week's Warrant Watch focuses on the case of a grandmother who died after being beaten in broad daylight.
And the weapon used, an aluminum baseball bat. NBC4's Carrie Charles joins us now with more about this case. Carrie?
Well, Jen, these are the people who love Yolanda Vaughn. Children, grandchildren, other family members, and friends. She's gone. It's not clear how she and her accused killer knew each other. What we do know is that these folks are reeling from an attack that happened a little more than a month ago. Tonight, Columbus Police, the U.S. Marshals Service, and the victim's family are asking for your help in finding the person responsible for this violent assault. Yolanda Vaughn was 54. She gave birth to 3 children and adopted 2 others.
I would say one of her biggest qualities is that she cared for people. She was a living individual.
Robert Vaughn Jr. falls right in the middle.
She's an amazing person, my friend, big time friend. I would say one of my best friends.
Vaughn died following injuries sustained during a brutal attack.
A child of God, a believer in Jesus Christ, to be my teacher, a woman, who loved music.
And this week's Warrant Watch, the search for the suspect in Vaughn's death, 31-year-old Erica Carr. These are previous mugshots.
And looking for Erica, shout out baby, I'm having tattoos on their neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on their necks are bad. People, I just point out people got tattoos on their neck. Go ahead.
Both, you'll notice, she has the word nephew tattooed across her neck.
Baby got nephew. Is you some kind of Snoop Dogg or something like that?
This is violence at its worst. She strikes her numerous times. The lady falls down on the ground. She stands over top her and continues to strike her with this aluminum bat.
Shot that baby out for having no real.
And then the lady gets up staggering, and she pushed her again, and she fell down and hit her head on the cement.
And 90 minutes later, Vaughn was gone. Court filings show the attack happened on the 2300 block of Hiawatha Park Drive, May 5th of this year, around 12:30 in the afternoon. Carr's now facing a murder charge.
What was the purpose of doing something like that? Like, nobody deserves that.
Vaughn and Robert Sr. were married for about 23 years and remained good friends after their divorce.
I mean, I could see if somebody was trying to, you breaking your home, you defend yourself. But to my knowledge, that wasn't the case. So why would you do that? And I do hope that justice is served. You deserve whatever is coming to you.
Those who love Vaughn are left with memories, like when she had her face painted during Hallelujah night at church. Vaughn's son wants Carr to know,
You took somebody who mattered a lot to people, and you may not care. And, I prayed for you, and I've also prayed for my family. And it's hard to say that I forgive you, but it'd be hard to not with my beliefs. But
he the ops.
I do want you to serve justice, and however God sees fit is what I want to happen.
Marshall Black did not have details about what led to the attack and says, frankly, it doesn't matter, especially since this doesn't appear to be a case of self-defense. Here is another look at 31-year-old Erica Carr. Her last known address was on the 2300 block of Clinton Street. Remember, she has the word nephew tattooed on her neck. If you've seen her, scan the...
I do not think she's going to be hard to find. And I promise you, I can almost promise you that she's a mother. I do believe that Erica... she a mama. We got nephew on her neck. Nephew. Can't take y'all serious. Nephew is on that baby neck. I know y'all know her. There's somebody in the community know that baby. They look like 2 different people. They look like twins, but it's the same person. But it look like 2 different people though. And who told y'all put blue around y'all eye? Remember I done said something about that there? I think it was last week or something like that. Who told y'all to put color all on y'all eyes and shit? Somebody told y'all to look like clowns. Somebody told y'all to look like clowns out here in the goddamn street. For all you women who put color on your face like a damn clown. Blue don't go on nobody's skin color. I don't. I guess it can blend, but it's not supposed to be on there. But Buddy said, listen, I forgive you. Even if I don't, I do, because of my belief and all that. And so that also kind of tells me that a lot of y'all be playing like that religious side and not being for real with yourself. A lot of y'all be saying this type of stuff knowing that y'all truly don't feel that way, but y'all say it out loud because y'all feel like if you say it out loud, then God won't know what's on your heart. Right? I forgive you, knowing good as hell well you don't forgive that person, but you believe that your religion tell you to forgive everything that somebody do to you. Is that what it say? I think that y'all be faking, and y'all be under the belief that just because you say it don't mean that God believe that you telling the truth. Right? Because God know everything. Like you can't lie to God. So why lie to the people? Why lie to the human beings, which really we as the human beings, we shouldn't matter more than God, right? But y'all come on out here lying to the human beings, and you lying to God.
But I do want you to serve. I prayed for you, and I've offered to people.
I pray for you,
and you may not care.
What did your prayer say? What is you praying for? For her, Miss Nephew. What would your prayer sound like? Can anybody tell me, like in the comment section, like what would your prayer sound like when you praying for somebody who just had done killed your mama? Huh? Anybody? What would your prayer sound like for somebody who just killed your children? What type of prayer would you give the killer? I don't understand. Yes, he is the ops. In case y'all new around here, that's what we call people the ops when they be coming out here saying that I forgive the killers. They is your ops. I don't give a damn about their religion, none of that right there. I don't care who had done told them to say what they think that they supposed to go out on and say out here to the public. You forgive somebody, they just killed your people. You ain't wait for like a year, 2 or 5 or something like that right there to where you finish grieving and shit like that right there. Damn it. Y'all be forgiven before you even start grieving. I don't understand. I really don't understand. But I do understand when you have been manipulated. No, when you have been taught something. Well, when you have been told something. You have been forced to believe something. When you have been feared into believing something, then these are the things that you have to do. Forgive the shooters. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you.